ABML Morning Update. Dovish Fed. Strong DII buying bring early Diwali cheer to Dalal Street. Global markets. US markets broke back into the green Wednesday, buoyed by blockbuster earnings. Ongoing concerns about US-China trade negotiations and a government shutdown weighed on investor sentiment, but took a backseat to enthusiasm over a better-than-expected start to earnings season. The S&P 500 and Nasdaq gained 0.4% and 0.7% each. Dow inched down by 0.04%. The US government shutdown, which is in its third week, has added to the uncertainty of the moment. Under the closure, the release of critical economic data from federal agencies has come to a halt indefinitely, creating blind spots for traders. The recent pickup in volatility persisted. Investors have been on edge in recent days as global trade tensions have escalated. The CBOE Volatility Index, VIX, known to many as Wall Street's fear gauge, peaked higher in the afternoon, finishing at 20.6. European stocks closed preliminarily higher on Wednesday, with luxury brands driving gains as the region's markets rebounded after touching a two-week low in the previous trading session. The Pan-European Stoxx 600 closed the session almost 0.7% higher, with most sectors in positive territory. Domestic market. Indian equity indices ended on a positive note on October 15th. At close, the Sensex was up 0.70% at 82,605, and the Nifty was up 0.71% at 25,324. Gift. Nifty trades higher by 56 points at 25,459, signaling a positive start to the trading session. India's merchandise exports rose 6.7% year-on-year in September to $36.38 billion, despite a 50% hike in US tariffs imposed in late August. The growth was driven by strong performance in electronics, petroleum, and rice exports, along with a weak base effect. Exports to the US fell 21% month-on-month to $5.43 billion, but pre-tariff shipments and diversification helped sustain overall growth. Imports increased 16.7% to $69.53 billion, leading to a trade deficit of $32.15 billion, the highest in 13 months. Electronics exports grew 50.5% to $3.11 billion, petroleum 15.2% to $4.95 billion, and rice 33.2% to $924.9 million. Marine products also surged 23.4% to $781 million. Engineering exports rose 2.9% to $10.11 billion, while gems and jewelry remained flat at $2.83 billion. Garment exports fell 10.1% to $997 million due to tariff impacts. Gold imports more than doubled to $9.61 billion, while silver rose 139% to $1.3 billion, driven by festive demand. Overall, exports showed resilience amid global trade disruptions, with strong contributions from gold, silver, electronics, and machinery. Focus for the day: UK GDP, UK industrial production, JSW Infra, Q2 FY26 results. Key corporate developments, policy actions. KI Industries Q2 FY26 net profit rose 32% year-on-year to 203 crore rupees, with revenue up 19% to 2,727 crore rupees and EBITDA up 20% to 269 crore rupees. Margins were steady at 9.87%. Axis Bank's Q2 profit fell 26.4% year-on-year to 5,089.6 crore rupees, despite a 1.9% rise in net interest income to 13,744.6 crore rupees, as provisions surged 60.9% to 3,547 crore. Asset quality improved with gross NPA at 1.46% and net NPA at 0.44%. Eternal reported Q2 FY26 results with revenue at 7,963 crore rupees, up 66% year-on-year. EBITDA at 256 crore rupees, up 13% year-on-year. Net profit at 139 crore rupees, down 21% year-over-year. Bharat Electronics secured additional orders worth 592 crore rupees since September 29th for tank subsystems, communication gear, combat systems, Kavach train safety, laser dazzlers, jammers, and related upgrades and spares.
FII bought shares worth 1.62 billion rupees while DII also bought for 44.92 billion rupees.
Investment in securities markets are subjected to market risks. Read all the related documents carefully before investing.